Hello friends, welcome to one and all. Today one more topic, that is modernization under the sociological foundation of education. But do you mean modernization? Actually these are the processes of social change like Sanskritization, westernization and the modernization. Sorry, in our syllabus there is no westernization and Sanskritization, but we have modernization. This is a more advanced concept as compared to Sanskritization and westernization. So in our syllabus, according to previous already old syllabus, we have concept of modernization, attributes of modernization and social stratification in education. Today we will do the concept of modernization. Very first, meaning of modernization. The term modernization does not denote any philosophy or movement, but it only symbolizes a process of change. As I told you earlier, it is only a process of social change. Then in fact, modernization is understood as a process which indicates the adoption of the modern ways of life and values. Then how modernization has come, how we are studying all those things. What happened due to industrialization, due to industrial revolution that we have already experienced in the 17th century. Science, with the huge use of science and technology, that closed societies become the open societies. People move towards the industries, they search their jobs, and that so many social taboos has come over. So that's why we were very open and we were ready to adopt the changes, to walk with the time. So these are the modernization. It does not denote any philosophy or movement, but it only symbolizes a process of change. In fact, modernization is understood as a process which indicates the adoption of the modern ways of life and values. Actually, they told, what do you mean by modernization? A process which indicates the adoption of the modern ways of life and values. This is not a philosophy, this is not a movement, but it is only adoption, a change, that we are ready to adopt new ways of life and values. So some sociologist has given the particular definitions. Very first is the Daniel Lerner. According to when concept is there, see, then we have to go through the definitions, then we have to go through the particular definitions, and I told you with different tactics, with different techniques, with different techniques of memory, we have to learn the definition. We have to try to learn the definition, because this is competitive exam and they will ask this definition, to whom has given this definition. So if we have associated, okay, what Daniel Lerner has said like that, then we, as such, it is difficult to claim so many definitions, but we will try. Okay, Daniel Lerner, who introduced the term modernization. So don't forget, this is very important. Daniel Lerner, who introduced the term modernization. So for the first time in his study of the Middle Eastern societies, use it to refer to the changes brought about in a non-Western countries by contract, direct or indirect, with a Western country. Sorry, this is contact. Country by contact, direct or indirect, with a Western country. So this is not contact. This, according to me, this is contact. CONTACT. So this is contact. Contact, direct or indirect, with the Western countries. So according to him, modernization is a change brought about in a non-Western countries by contact, direct or indirect, with the Western country. So according to Daniel, modernization is the current term for an old process of social change whereby less developed societies acquire the characteristics common to more developed societies. See, before going through, you have to open the C. N. Shankar Rao's book and you have to go through the what do you mean by Sanskritization, what do you mean by the westernization. Some very beginning in our Indian culture that they have written, Sanskritization means when we are adopting the lifestyles of the higher caste people. Okay, because we will try to imitate the Brahmins, how the clothes they were wearing, what food they were eating, what respect, like that is Sanskritization. When in the casteism, it is more applicable. So then westernization, one more concept is there, westernization. Under the influence, when we were under the colonial rule, we tried to imitate the lifestyle of the Britisher. So sociology has given one term, westernization, means adopting the ways of life of the Western people, that is the westernization. After that is the modernization. See, modernization is just because of the excessive use of science and technology, because of the contact under the influence, under the direct and indirect contact with the Western countries, we started improving our way of lives and values. So this is modernization. This is so he told. One more definition he has given like that. This is the current term of an old process social change. Social change is always there. How long societies are there, from that time only social change is there. So this is a new term for an old process of social change, whereby less developed society acquire the characteristics common to more developed society. That's why I told you. Then we started using science and technology after the industrialization, after the industrial revolution. So the societies become more developed. So that was I told you, the closed society started imitating, they started to become the open society, and they started adopting the characteristics of the more developed societies. More developed societies means societies using more science and technology and like that. So this is a term for the old process of social change. So next, see, this is the social change is a modern India by P. Kapuswamy. Some books name I have written along in other my classes also I will tell you, but the social change in modern India, this book is written by Kapuswamy, B. Kapuswamy. So next, second definition is according to Smelser. Modernization referred to a complex set of changes that take place almost in every part of society as it attempts to be industrialized. Modernization involves ongoing change in a society's economy, politics, education, tradition, and religion. A kind of more broad definition that Smelser has given. What is that? That change almost in every part of society as it attempts to be industrialized. I told you this is very closely related to the industrial revolution. Then modernization involves ongoing change in a society's economy, politics, education, tradition, and religion. Then according to Alatus, modernization is a process by which modern scientific knowledge is introduced in the society with the ultimate purpose of achieving a better and a more satisfactory life in the broadest sense of the text, as accepted by the society concerned. Then according to Ruto and the Watt, in 1964, what they said, the basic process of modernization is the application of modern sciences to human affair. A very clean definition and very clear. What do you mean by all those things? Only the application of modern science to human affairs. Then one more last definition who has given. I centered what he told. Modernization referred to both a structural aspect of social organization and B, social demography aspect of societies. What do you mean by social demography? Means population count, density, like that. These comes under the social demography. Okay, sex ratio, how's the death ratio, like that. These all things comes under the social demography. So both change in both aspects in social organization and the social demographic aspects of society. For the definitions we will keep up to this. Thank you so much. Keep on watching, sharing, liking and commenting.